Let me see, man. Reyes is definitely on a tear. I watched the fight with him and Jones. You know, it definitely could have went either way. With the other guy, what's his name? Błachowicz. I haven't seen too much on him, man. So going off of what I know of the two gentlemen, I'm gonna go with Mr. Reyes.
I got quite a lot of Polish friends, so I wish to Jan Błachowicz win, but with my heart, I want Błachowicz to win, but MMA maths telling me Reyes gonna take it because I think he's a little bit. I think Reyes is a younger fighter, faster fighter, and more rounded fighter. So I think Reyes is gonna take that one.
It's a good fight, man. Reyes is good, man, and I think he showed that against John that he's definitely, top 3 in the world. I'll take Reyes in that, probably by TKO. You can't sleep on how do you say his last name? Błachowicz. I butchered that. Yeah, can't sleep on him, and he's good. But I think Dominick Reyes is better everywhere. I think the other guy might have better jiu-jitsu, but that's just one facet of the game, and it's hard to get someone there. So I'll take Reyes in that fight.
Oh, man. Honestly, I really don't have any good prediction on that because, I mean, Dom Reyes sounded like he did fantastic against John Jones. I forget what we were doing that night, but I fell asleep before the main event. So I've only seen Dom Reyes knock out Weidman, which he looked amazing, and Jan Błachowicz knock out Rockhold, which he looked amazing. So I guess I'll say Dom Reyes because he gave John Jones such a good run for his money, but I think that's like a pick 'em fight.
Yeah.
Who's gonna cost it, man? I've been on the fence on that one. I was never really on the Costa hype train. I was impressed with his last win with Yoel. Just the scrambling he was doing with Yoel and some of the movement. He did kind of win me over a little bit on that one. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to beat Izzy. I mean, he's got some crazy power, but I'm gonna stay with the champ. I'm gonna say Adesanya wins it.
Oh man, you know what? I think that's gonna be a really cool one. That's one of the most exciting middleweight fights I can imagine since I don't know when. Might be the most exciting. 2 undefeated guys coming in there. I think I'm gonna go with Adesanya. I think Costa is a bruiser. That dude's scary. That's a guy who I'm glad there's weight classes. That's for sure. But I think Adesanya's got the sharper striking. But hey, man, I'm gonna definitely be on the edge of my seat.
I really like the Adesanya. The striking is really, really good. But let's see, this case, I know because I fight in that case. So this case is really, really short. So with the pressure from the other guy, what's the name?
Paulo Costa.
Yeah, Paulo Costa is gonna be hard. Probably the hardest fight because the case is so smaller. So if he win this fight with this case, but I don't know. Probably I go with Adesanya because I think he's better in the striking. He's very smart, very good kicks, but with all the pressure with Paulo Costa is bigger. I don't know. Everything can happen in this fight.
Like I said, don't get me wrong. Paulo Costa, he's strong, he's durable. In my honest opinion, he just leaves a little bit too much openings for counters. And Israel is he's a counter fighter, very smart counter fighter. He will slowly break you down, and eventually he's going to get his way. But Costa will be dangerous in the first 2 rounds. But once he start getting counters, he's going to start trying to play smarter. And that's when Israel is going to start picking him slowly apart. But it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a heck of a fight. Like I said, Israel will get tested. But if I had to pick, I'd say Israel will come out with a win.
That's a tough one to pick. I don't think the Costa is going to pull the Romero stunt. He's just not capable of fighting like that. He's forward-moving, technical, power puncher. So you know, he's not gonna be able to just sit still. So, but you know, he kind of moves straight forward. He's not really an angle cutter. So I think that Adesanya is going to have the advantage because he's not going to be there as Paulo Costa marches forward. I think he's very elusive. He's got, you know, long reach. So I think that Adesanya might get the better of that.